views expressed in this podcast are for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect any affiliated organizations. Listener discretion is advised.
Back in live in effect, episode 15. Beautiful Sunday, Labor Day weekend. Shit blows. End of summer's here.
Summer's here.
I went to the
Summer,
beach
poof, gone.
twice this year. For a total, I think, of 4 days. Not even.
Wow.
Upsetting.
That
Very
sucks.
upsetting.
You went to the beach?
Yeah, to the beach.
I haven't made it once.
Well, I'm thinking about trying to do a day trip. So maybe in the next weekend or two. Not the weekend of the barbecue, but maybe another weekend. While it's still like
not
warm.
The 20th.
We could talk about it.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Well, you know.
So I want to start out with I was lied to. Got a question for you. Scotty answered this already, so I'm going to ask you.
Did I? I don't know
Uh-oh.
what he's talking
What
about.
color is blood?
Blue.
What, and you were taught this?
That it is a lie. Blood is red.
So you were taught that blood is blue, and then it
oxygen
oxidizes,
makes it
turns red.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
It's bullshit.
100% bullshit.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So it was this week. Some guy on the internet, and you find something on the internet, you're like, it's not true, whatever the case may be. And then I realized that like my childhood was lied to, full of lies in my childhood. And then I was like, I have to ask other kids that were born in the 19s, right? What they were taught. People at work, blood is blue, blood is blue. Everyone said blood is blue. No one said blood is red.
Is it always red?
Always red.
So then why in your veins they're darker purplish colors?
It's not darkish purple.
No, why are your veins darkish purplish
That's the
colors?
color of the vein and the way
Really?
it looks in the light.
But arteries don't look that color.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
What I'm going to tell you is definitively 100% blood is red.
Blood is never blue?
Blood is never blue unless you're an
I don't
octopus.
know about this.
Yeah, unless you're an octopus
Let's
or an
see
alien.
ChatGPT. Blood
No, I feel like I heard about this not too long
blue?
ago too.
Yeah, dude, I felt
I felt lied to.
like
sham.
what else from my past am I going to be today years old when I find out? There should be no reason I'm 40 years old finding out that my blood is red at all times. I was telling my daughter, hey, the blood is blue until it oxidizes and then it's red. No, you're a liar, Dad. Like, what else am I lying to my kid about?
Interesting.
Blood is always red, bro. Crazy.
Mind blown, huh?
Crazy.
Veins looking blue is light scattering illusion.
Light scattering illusion.
That's weird.
I have an idea. You ready? If you just cut your arm open and peel the skin, you could see what color the veins are.
Yeah.
We can do it on camera right now.
Fun.
This is do not attempt to do this at home. Trained professionals
we're not
only.
doing this at all. This is not getting done.
Fine. You're no fun.
Yeah, please.
For
don't
science,
do this at
dude.
home
It's for
anyway.
science.
Not for science. Let somebody die and they can figure that out.
But
Oh, that's bad.
yeah.
First 5 minutes. Now we're talking about unalived.
But anyway, you're talking about being unalive. We were talking about doing
Oh yeah,
science.
you
we
were
talking
just
about doing a
about
science
me
experiment.
cutting myself open. That's great.
I mean,
Just to feel, bro.
Oh yeah, just the feel, just the look see, just a little look see.
nice
Anyway.
lyrics. Call back.
What else
But-
did you learn today years old?
I don't know. I learn a lot of things all the time. But one thing I do want to talk about is all of us are a fan of the UFC, right?
Uh-huh.
And we have an announcement. Another thing that bothers me is I always have things written down that I want to talk about, and then we'll get done in our recording sesh. And I'm like, shoot, we didn't talk about that, and like then we have to talk about it. So, Jake Paul is going to fight Tank. People are in a little bit of an uproar because it's not even the same weight class. Jake Paul's heavier than Gervonta. And on top of it, like Tank had to retire from boxing in order to be able to take this fight. So I know he announced that he's retiring, but I don't necessarily believe that he's retiring from the sport for good. I think he's just retiring
Just to get paid.
Correct. So that way, because I think it was $100 million he was offered to take this fight. So like,
I mean, I'll retire
big
from
money.
anything for $100 million.
Well, we already know your stance on money, so
Bro,
this guy's gonna be a stay-at-home dad. He's gonna retire.
Dad with $100 million. You know what I'm saying?
stay at home dad life.
4% life. I'm taking home $4 million a year. Shit.
When you say it like that,
But
I mean, right?
so
You'd be like, no, I'm gonna keep my job. All right, well, what's this like $100,000 to $200,000 a year when you're making $4 million? You're like, this isn't even worth the time of day right now.
yeah.
You get a lot
So
more
Tank-
than 4 days at the beach, that's for sure.
well, yeah. So curious, like, if you had $100 million sitting right now, you're not working anymore.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of work are you? Are you 100% retired, not looking to?
Nah, I probably screw around with something, like, I don't know, but like on my own. I don't know, maybe I'll make videos.
Videos.
I'll be a YouTube star.
Feet finder.
I think the videos you're making is not
Only
allowed on
feet?
YouTube.
Yeah.
But
Get my
how
feet
about you,
all
Muhammad?
nice. I'll get some feet implants to help me.
You get $100 million, you're done.
I would 100% not be working at where I'm at.
Well,
anymore.
not where you're working 100%. I agree. I think all three of us, $100 million, we're no longer working for our
somebody else.
companies. But like,
I'm 100% starting a business and doing something with it that either does something fulfilling or is gonna like use that money to create something that I wanted to do that I just didn't have the money to do beforehand.
I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that.
Do you
Not starting a business.
Okay.
Definitely not. Not going into business. Not doing anything.
Do you think?
Just let it sit and grow.
Do you think with your 100 million, I know that you're trying to do things and grow and whatever that you said. Do you think there is a dollar value where you don't do anything?
I mean, 100 million is a lot of 100 million is a lot of money.
It is.
Yeah,
The way I'm looking at it is
a
like
lot of money.
it would be just for the sake of like passing time or doing stuff like that. It would be so it's not just like because it's gonna get old. Like if every day you're going to like exclusive or all inclusive resorts and you're doing shit like that every single day, at a certain point when that becomes the normal, then it's like it's no longer exciting. It's no longer something cool. That's where people fall into the trap of like doing drugs and all this other crazy shit because when you change your baseline to be like a higher threshold, then that becomes baseline and that's normal. So then now you have to look for something even higher to then get that same kind of a feeling. Huh?
Black tar heroin.
Yeah, I mean, listen, PCP, Angel, like some crazy
Jesus.
shit. I'm not doing.
I mean, what the hell?
No,
I mean, look,
I
I think I would be like, amateur archaeologist.
Okay.
I like.
He's going to the Amazon, ladies and gentlemen.
I might even go to like school to like get a degree in archaeology,
Bro.
like.
This guy loves
why not?
school, bro. He's such a
then,
liar.
like-
Because you know what? He says, every time like school is done for him and he gets a new degree, he doesn't stop going to school. And he
Bro,
says,
I love to learn. I love to learn.
But every time, it's like, after this,
I don't really
done.
want to learn what I'm learning.
After
now,
this, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done. I've got what I.
Now I'm
and
going to
then
Harvard
it gets
next.
to the
I'm going to
done, and
Harvard
then
next.
it's something different. So like you, I could see you.
Yo, but if I had $100 million
No.
after tax,
$100 million, I can see you 100% just being
I would be
a
in school for the
full-time
rest of my
student.
life.
Yep, I know. I know, except for you wouldn't be doing it online. You probably would be going into school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I can see it. I know 100%.
Absolutely. I'd go to Penn for archaeology. I don't even know if they have a good archaeology program.
See, for me, I think if I had $100 million right now, I would want to see what I could turn that $100 million into.
I know what I can turn it into.
That's
In
I
10
would be
years, it'll be
splitting it.
$2.2 million.
I would be splitting it.
$220 million.
It wouldn't, because you're going to be using some of that money to sustain life. So, like,
Yeah, I mean, I only need, I don't know, $250,000 a year.
nah, I think that changes.
Maybe not.
Either way, you're splitting
I mean,
it
I'm getting the
in a way
G-Wagon.
that you're taking like a tenth. You're taking 10%. You're maybe taking 10% of that, and then the other 90% you're leaving into investments or to whatever. To your point of seeing how much you can make it grow, and then that 10% you're doing whatever with it, whether it's starting a business, whether it's paying off things, whether it's splurging and buying stuff, whether it's whatever. I mean, that's enough money to do whatever you want, basically.
Yeah, see, I think
I'd probably
so.
take like 2%. I would probably take 2%.
No.
And
So
I'm
$2
not
million.
saying no to him. I'm saying no for me.
I'm probably taking 2%. I mean, that's $2 million.
Yeah,
It's not a lot of money, dude.
It's not.
Not a
$2
lot of
million
money.
Bro,
is
Scotty sits there
It's
and
like,
says he's
I
gonna.
don't
He's
understand.
gonna
That's
pay,
like 10 years
he's gonna-
salary.
He's
right
going
there.
to.
Like more like,
Scotty says he's never gonna leave this house. This is the house he's gonna
oh
die in.
yeah.
He gets
yeah.
$100 million. First off,
I'm definitely keeping this house.
he's not keeping this house. This
I'll rent
house
it.
is gone.
I'll rent it.
No, no, you're not.
Why wouldn't I rent it?
Because you wouldn't.
Why not?
Why have that burden?
$3,600 a month.
Anyway,
Hey, extra income.
if someone put $100 million in my lap right now,
Strip club.
Hurricane Katrina, that strip club.
Wait, real quick. What's the name? Never mind. Continue.
He would just buy Susie's.
I believe it was Delilah's, if you ask me.
The next door one.
Oh,
There's like 3 next door to
that was
Delilah's.
risque.
Was it?
Risque,
I believe so.
cheerleaders, and there's
Yeah, I
another
believe
one.
the one for my bachelor party. I think it was risque. But no, like
to the other one down the street too, though.
for me, you put $100 million in my lap right now. I am 100% retiring from work, and I'm going on vacation. I haven't been on one of those in a very long time. But I'm not taking 10% because I'm buying a house, like my dream house, and I'm buying a beach house. So those two things are going to be, let's just call it $5 million, right? And then from that, yeah, I'm taking a good majority of that, putting that into where it's going to grow money. I'm helping my friends and family out, and then I'm going to look at what I want to do in the long term, right? It's not going to be something that's going to take the majority of my time for right now, because my goal for the next couple of years is to be able to help Lily get to the goals that she wants to attain, which means I need to be a little bit more present in my day-to-day. And then also she's on a national volleyball team, so that's going to require a lot of travel. So just getting ready for all of that, and then once that's sort of in the back end, whether me getting into real estate, and then maybe trying to do some of these other ventures that I've thought about doing, right? Trying to get that on the, but yeah, $100 million. I'm definitely, I retire. That's a little segue into.
I would take $95 million and put it into the Magnificent Seven, minus Tesla.
Minus Tesla.
Minus Tesla.
Okay. Why Tesla's doing bad?
Tesla's risky business.
Oh, is it?
I think doing that is risky. Instead, like, wouldn't it make more
risky.
sense to do it in like a mutual fund or an index fund?
I mean, it would be I'm just kidding. It would be in a
S&P
managed
500.
fund. It wouldn't even be an S&P 500. I would just put it in a managed fund. Probably get like 15% returns. It'd be all right. It'd be good.
So Javonta
Hank.
took a payday, right? In regards to Jake Paul. Jake Paul's been putting this on. I don't know, Muhammad. I know that you're into MMA, but like, were you into boxing at a point? I know we used to watch a couple boxing events, but I don't know
Yeah,
if you were
dude.
really.
Canelo, Pacquiao. I mean, all the main
The golden
events.
age of boxing.
Canelo's
Yeah.
the man, dude.
Money
Like,
Mayweather.
I don't like Mayweather.
But you watched him to see if he would
Yeah,
lose.
you did.
Of course, everyone. Well,
Remember
it wasn't
Ricky
even to see if he would
Hatton?
lose. It was just praying and hoping that he was gonna lose.
But I really wish he would have fought Pacquiao and
Yep.
or Sugar Shane a couple of years before he fought both of them.
I wish that he actually, like, Pacquiao wasn't hurt that other fight. Like, I wish
Yeah.
his shoulder wasn't hurt, because then I think it would have been a better. I mean, obviously it would have been a better match, but like, there's a chance that Pacquiao could have done something to him.
Yeah. So Scott, you used to be a judge for boxing. Boxing was you were really passionate about. Where do you feel the state of boxing is today?
Boxing. What's that? What's boxing? You mean the Jake Paul fights?
Bro, it's crazy the fact that we're here
I don't-
now.
I think you said we were playing Magic or something one night and you had this boxing fight on and you said these names. I was like, I don't even know who these people are. This dude was like, what was it? How many rounds was it? 16, 18 rounds? What? Some stupid. It wasn't 12 rounds.
15.
It was like, oh yeah, was it 15 rounds?
I thought it was 12 rounds, but maybe I'm wrong.
I like, dude won like 6 rounds out of 15. I was like, this guy just dominated him, and they were both undefeated, and they're both undefeated in their careers. I'm like, how are these guys in the same weight class? They're both holding belts. They're both undefeated. How many belts are there in boxing? There's like 8 or something. It's ridiculous. They need to centralize, and nobody wants to do that. They need to centralize, and they need to make it a better show, because boxing really has potential right now. I mean, look what's happening with UFC, and people get all like booey about, jiu-jitsu and all this other stuff, right? And they want them to fight it out and people to get knocked out. Like, yo, take some ounces off them gloves, right? And I don't know, make the rounds longer, whatever. I don't know what they need to do, but don't have these million belts, and centralize it. And I think boxing can really have a shot at coming back. I mean, bare knuckle boxing's on the rise.
And the slap thing is on the rise too.
I
Is
think
it
that's
on
the
the
dumbest
rise?
shit on
I
the
don't-
planet.
It's kind of like,
Listen, like I think I think it's there's always going to be a place for something.
I heard one of the fighters talking about slap, and they were like, "You're gonna pay me $15,000 to get hit once? I'm down." Like, yeah, why not?
That once could, like,
Someone's jaw got dislocated from a slap, bro.
I mean, yeah, all right. Well, you could
It's
get your
not-
jaw dislocated and your skull fractured from UFC. Like,
it's
you
not
know-
one slap though.
I mean, it's a few slaps, but it's a lot less than what you're gonna get in UFC.
Yeah, but you're not
No,
guarding.
it's not, because you can defend yourself and block and like prep yourself.
Bro,
with
there's-
these, you're
there-
just biting down on a fucking. You have a mouthpiece in, and you're just like clenching your jaw and hoping that you don't get knocked out. So you're
Well,
basically you're accepting a concussion. You're accepting brain trauma. Like, you're literally eating a full force to your face. Like, that is the dumbest shit. That's straight CTE. Like, let's go. Everybody gets CTE. Like, it ain't worth the
I hope
money.
you're not clenching your jaw, because if you're clenching your jaw, then you're definitely gonna get knocked out.
That's what they're doing. If you watch it though, they bite down And
Yeah,
not
you
smart.
do that because it stabilizes the muscles in your neck and your jaw.
yeah, well, they also developed like this mouthpiece that's supposed to help with that, and that's
The
where you're supposed to
Nuwaza or
bite
some
that.
shit like
Yeah.
that.
UFC developed mouthpiece. Oh, sorry. Slap developed mouthpiece.
But I was like, all right, I have to look at this. Like, and listen, being a boxing lover, like I was like, all right, well, what's the men's pound for pound ranking right now? Right. And this is no weight class and
isn't Manny Pacquiao still on it?
Well, in weight class, he's still on the weight class, which that makes no sense to me. But like, if you look at just pound for pound, you got Alexander Usyk. I don't know who
That
he
guy's a
is.
beast.
I heard he's good, but I've
He
never.
he beat the big bald guy with the mental health issues.
Oh, the King, Gypsy King.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
bald guys
Gypsy
with
King.
mental health issues.
He beat him after he beat Brooklyn Bomber or Bronx Bomber or what's the guy's name?
Yeah,
the Yankees?
No,
No.
the dude that
Bronx Bomber.
would lay people out.
Bronx Bombers.
I know who you're talking about. Then you have Naoya Inoue. I have no idea who that is. Terrence Crawford, love him. Dimitri Bivol, know him. Artur Beterbiev, don't know him. Jesse Rodriguez, nope. Canelo Alvarez, sure. David Benavidez.
Canelo's still fighting?
Junto
I don't think so.
Nakatani. Huh?
I don't
So
think
yeah,
Canelo's still
Canelo's still
fighting.
fighting?
Canelo just fought. Yeah, Canelo's still fighting.
How long's he been fighting?
Canelo's still fighting. Canelo
Jesus.
just fought.
That's what it was. There was a fight against him and somebody else, but it wouldn't make sense, or it would have been better if he fought him in his prime. Like, I know Mayweather, or did Mayweather fight him?
Yeah.
And it was a bullshit fight because he waited until after. Yeah. Canelo would have killed Mayweather in his prime.
That's the thing, man. It's like this boxing is all like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dodge this guy, I'm gonna dodge that guy, and UFC.
Tyson Fury.
What's that?
Yeah,
Tyson Fury. Yeah.
And then Anthony Joshua was the other guy.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua. And Shakur Stevenson rounds up the top 10 pound for pound fighters. So I know Shakur, that's 1. Canelo 2. Dimitri 3. Terrence Crawford 4. So I know 4 out of the top 10 pound for pound fighters. And I would say back in the day, I could probably name all 10.
Probably.
And now I have no idea who these people are. And even
Yeah.
some of these people, like, there are no more pay-per-view events that people want to go see and spend money for. So
Yo, let's start a boxing league.
um
We'll do it right. We'll
hey,
do it right.
give me $100 million. I can get that started right now.
Ooh, yeah, that might be a good. That could be something I could get into. You know what I mean? That could be something I get into.
Get a
Start
three-way
booking
split of
rings.
100 mil.
Start booking them.
Do you think that these Jake Paul fights help this sport or hurt the sport?
It's not positioning. They're not taking advantage of it the way they need to take advantage of it. The boxing, they're like turning away from it. You know, they're like, nope, we're gonna make you retire to go fight this fight. Well, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, and there's still going to be other boxing fights before it.
Right.
I mean, you saw the Mike Tyson one. There were really good fights that night, other than the main event, which was not good. But
Which was not good.
it was not good. It was not good. I was like, I wanted to watch Mike Tyson knock Jake Paul out, but like, that wasn't going to happen before, you know. But at
he
least give a run
definitely
for his money.
He got paid, and you could see there were a couple of times where he held punches. So like earlier on when he wasn't gassed, he held punches, and then he lost stability in his knee, and then he just couldn't move and he couldn't do shit.
To me,
And then he was
that
frustrated,
wasn't
so he kept biting his glove.
that wasn't as much evidence as when he fought Mayweather, because Mayweather caught him and then it looked like he held him up, and
That was the brother though.
oh yeah, it was the brother, but still, like that to me was more evidence than. I'm not saying the Jake Paul Tyson wasn't fixed. I just think the Mayweather fight
So
was more evidence.
they're all fixed until we can see the contracts. If we cannot see the contracts, then they're all fixed. That's it. End of story.
You can't see the contracts in regular boxing.
That's fine.
Boxing is something a little bit different than exhibition.
Yeah.
These are exposition fights.
I don't think it's a bad thing for the sport, but I don't think necessarily they're taking advantage of it, you know, in that sense.
The way they should.
I mean, I think they could be taking advantage of it and growing the sport from this kind of stuff. I think they need to embrace it. I mean, I think they're trying to be like this is just an entertainment thing. What we do is sport. Ours is a sport. That's just entertainment stuff. We're not involved in that. And
I
it's
think the
like,
fights
bro,
on-
you need to just do what you have to do. Like, what are you talking about?
I think the fights on Netflix are going to help.
Yeah, that'll probably help.
But I think that this UFC contract with Peacock is going to further
Peacock?
Paramount?
Paramount, sorry.
Paramount.
Paramount, sorry. Um,
Peacock?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Because.
It's a turkey.
Because.
It was a joke, but it's all right. Yeah, I think this Paramount deal
Gobble gobble.
furthers the distance between UFC and boxing. And
The
it's
Paramount deal?
Yeah, I do. There's going to be more people now.
Yeah, but what if boxing moves to Netflix?
I mean, boxing already has started moving some of the fights to Netflix. I just feel that now you're going to have numbered events and or fight nights on ABC or whatever channel, CBS. Then you're going to have people that are going to be able to spend money for Peacock that are now going to get these numbered events to be able to be streamed and watched. So the viewership is going to reach a wider audience, and people are going to start falling in love with the sport that really didn't have visibility on the sport. Because it's either A, you watched it on ESPN, or you paid for these pay-per-views, and not a lot of people do that. So
yeah, but they're also doing this stupid crap where like the boxing fights will be the same night as the UFC fights, and it's like, bro, like I understand that these are competing sports, but like do it on Friday, like, or like not during a numbered event. Like, what do you do? Like boxing, I feel like UFC has surpassed boxing in viewership. I'm pretty sure that's the truth.
Yeah.
But like, what
There's more.
What's that?
There's more big name fighters in the UFC that draw people than there are big name fighters in boxing that draw people.
That's right.
Based on the general populace. There
right.
are people that follow the sport are going to obviously know more about boxers, and there are people that, like, say if it's someone from like Mexico or someone from whatever country, and those people, they follow him because he's their boxer from their country. But like in terms of the audiences here, unless there's someone that's like big on boxing, they're most likely not going to know the top boxers in each division as opposed to knowing the top fighters in the UFC divisions.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I'm interested to see what happens between the two sports. I don't want boxing to die. It's to me, as a fan that grew up watching boxing and seeing where it was once, I feel like it's starting to get to the point of no return, and something needs to happen in order to revive the sport. But that brings us to another topic around UFC. We've all watched the video now. Mr. Jackson.
Raja
Jackson. I think that there is clear evidence that there's mental health issues here.
On which side?
On Raja's side, I think he needs help.
Okay.
And listen, like, I don't want that to be taken away from, like, he should. There's justice should happen, right? But this is why I feel like there's mental health issues or some sort of issues, right? We know that, like, he's fought his father or swung at his father, and his father says that I put him in the hospital, right? Like, that's something that Rampage has said, and I'm not sure if that's just true or that's him talking on a podcast. But we've seen that the guy's had some sort of anger issues and or self-esteem, maybe, or I'm just trying to fill these shoes kind of thing. They testosterone
problems,
like
from steroids.
So to paint a picture for people who haven't seen everything, Raja was at a wrestling event and he got there early.
Like an amateur wrestling
wrestling event. There is a couple of videos that now were pieced together to show a whole timeline. The first video is the wrestler talking to Raja and then taking a beer can and selling like it looks like he hit him over the head with the beer can and the beer can exploded, but you can definitely tell he put his other hand there to sort of soften the impact. So it wasn't like Raja was completely hurt and impacted. They try to say he had a concussion and that's what caused this. Go fuck yourself.
That's
I'm not gonna,
wild.
no,
I mean, it looked like wrestling type tactics when he
the can to the side of the head.
It looked like he was crushing the can as he hit the guy's head, so that way it was exploding on impact and not really to hit the guy with the can.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
They're saying it's like one of those prop cans too, not like a regular, not a regular.
Yeah, this wasn't like he hit him in the face with like a friggin' natty ice. Like,
or it could have been partially opened and then squeezed as he was hitting. But either way, definitely wouldn't have been concussed. It was sold. It was a wrestling tactic. And then Raja was getting heated and started like confronting him and doing a stare down. Then it goes to the next video of Raja,
which is later, right?
No. I'm not sure if you saw this video either.
Okay.
So it goes to another video of after that encounter, the wrestler sitting down talking to Raja, apologizing, saying, "Hey, I didn't know that you didn't know that this was going to happen. I respect you." Like, and then there was a handshake. There was an acceptance of an apology. Then it goes to another video of Raja, like, in a parking lot, like, saying how he, just wait, watch, I'm going to get my revenge kind of thing. Right. And then it goes to the fucking real issue where Raja's sitting front row at an event. The event's happening. The wrestler does a wrestling move. Raja runs in.
Not on Raja.
Yeah.
He's fighting some other wrestler.
Correct.
He's in the ring mid-match.
And then Raja runs in, scoop slams the wrestler. Now, you could tell the wrestler had no idea what was happening. And what it looked like to be was that wrestler was knocked out from the slam.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like he was sleeping already.
You saw his head whip down to the mat. It was, yeah.
So, real quick, I'm going to interject. That was all scripted up to the point where he actually beat the shit out of him. It was supposed to be, he was supposed to jump in, do the slam, and hit him with fake punches. But he did the slam way harder than you would do it. And then he teed off on him. Like, those were real strikes when he was on the ground on his back. Like when Psycho Stu Smith, so like it was supposed to be scripted up until the point where he went harder than he was supposed to on the slam, like you said, knocking out the guy, and then teeing off on him with full force punches. Continue.
Oh, I didn't know that was scripted to that point.
So he was supposed to go into the ring.
That's why he was front row. It was supposed to go as like a part of the thing, and then he like because
Well, then this whole thing makes this even more a crime, and b a like who's this guy's PR team? Like,
Probably a friend.
yeah, well,
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know who Rajah is.
He's
So-
he's in the MMA now.
Is he a UFC fighter?
I don't believe he's a UFC
Okay, so
fighter.
he's just like some
He's up and coming.
MMA. Well, not no more.
Well, yeah, he's
Um,
done for that.
Yeah, not no more up and comer. Maybe in another country. But like, all right. So this guy, I mean, he's an MMA fighter's son too, right?
Yeah, Rampage.
Yeah,
he's an MMA fighter
he's
too.
he's an up and coming PR team, bro. Like, you act like these fighters have a lot of money.
I mean, Rampage, I'm not sure how much money he has because he's an older fighter. But he had he had a career in the UFC. So I'm not sure how much money he's worth, but I would assume that like enough money that Rajah didn't have a poor upbringing.
well, he's about to be broke in legal fees.
Well, I think he's going to go to jail, and he should go to jail. But after he goes to jail, I think he should get some mental help that he needs.
Yeah, I mean, this is some punk ass shit. Like, first of
Anger
all,
management.
first of all, this is a wrestler. He's not a professional fighter, right? This guy is not a professional fighter.
He's
he
a
doesn't
showman.
know. Like, the guy looks
Yes.
he didn't even know how to fight. I mean, he knows how to wrestle. Okay, great. I can slap somebody's chest too. But like, and not to take anything away from this guy, but he's not a professional wrestler either. Like, this is an off-brand wrestling, thing, right?
Well, low budget wrestling. It's almost like whatchamacallit from
What, like AEW?
ECW
It's not-
kinda
this is-
thing?
Yeah, it's not even ECW though.
no, it's almost like what UFC MMA thing that we go to? Why am I
Oh,
drawing
like
a blank?
Art of War?
Art of War. It's like an Art of War, where it's like
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So these are like wrestlers that maybe one day might make it, but this guy's old as crap. He's crusty old man. Like, he's not, I mean, this isn't his only job either. I mean, I'm sure that he's got some other job. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Now his job is dental.
He's
work.
like, it's like a traveling carnival, like kind of like level wrestling, right? And like,
I mean,
and
calling
you're
him a
like a
gypsy?
trained fighter. You are a trained MMA fighter, and you're just gonna go off on, like, what the hell is wrong with, and you're gonna surprise him like that, bro? If you were a real man, you would have knocked him out when he hit you with the beer can. Like, really, that's some cheap ass shit.
Yeah,
I think that was the I don't know. See, what's kind of weird is like why would they have that beer can scene, then like have that stare down BS, then lead to him doing a cameo, or like him doing a cameo into that fight that was scripted. Like, I don't understand the progression here or the thought process on the whole thing. Like, I don't follow it.
Well,
It doesn't make any.
I think he got there early because it was supposed to be the event, and I think the wrestler was just trying to show him how they sell things, right? Because you heard him say, "We don't sell things in the UFC. Rip your motherfucking neck off," or whatever he said, right? So I think that's where that goes, and then I think they like these are just people filming it, like, and they're catching these videos. It's not like it was supposed to be filmed. It was more. I think it was, and maybe it was supposed to be filmed from a perspective of like, hey, this is a PR stunt. Like, we're just gonna get visibility here
To
But I
try to
don't
sell
think-
the fight.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Well, maybe they were supposed to, like, maybe this confrontation was supposed to happen. The wrestler decided to pick up this beer can and do his little beer can thing, but that wasn't part of the script. And then, Raj's boys got in his head, you're going to let him punk you like that, buddy, 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 buddy. And then,
Oh, I
was
think-
like,
I
oh,
don't-
yeah, I'm going to get my revenge. And then,
I don't
like,
think anyone was in his ear. I think his demons were in his ear. That's it.
maybe. I mean, who was he talking to in the parking lot? I'm going to get my revenge.
Oh, he was
you wait and
recording.
see.
It was recording. It
He
was
did
just
it-
recording himself.
Oh.
Yeah, this was his own video.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
for
I don't know. And then he walked off. He walked out of the ring saying something like, I don't care. I'm standing up for myself.
I gotta
But
protect myself. I gotta,
protect.
you
I
know.
was like, what the hell are you? What are you talking about, bro? What are you
Anyway,
talking?
he's got 4 amateur fights, all wins. He last fought in 2023, and his one professional fight he lost. It was a unanimous decision in UFL, which is the United Fight League. And then he had another fight that was scheduled for May 10th with Raheem Gilliam, but that got canceled. So I don't know if you, I mean, you can call him an MMA fighter, but like,
Yeah. Wild, dude. Just cheap shot.
bad all around.
Whatever, dude. Like, you look more like a punk than you did before, so you should have just took
And
the
he's just
beer can to
embarrassing
the
his
head.
dad. Like,
Yeah.
now you just like embarrass the shit out of your dad.
Yep.
This just happened. Stuart Smith was released from the hospital and is now home resting. He sustained a serious head injury and was unconscious upon arrival at the ER. His injuries include trauma to both the upper and lower jaws, a laceration to his upper lip, and a fracture to the maxilla bone,
Yeah,
which
maxillary mandible joint or whatever. It's like maxo. It's the jaw, your teeth. Like it's
yeah, that's what it says.
that area.
And loss of several teeth. He has a long road of like they said that he was gargling on his like they had to move him over because he was choking on blood and teeth. Um, they said that he has a long road ahead of him. He's in good spirits. We are deeply grateful for the love and support we've received during this time. Thank you to everyone who has contributed in any way, whether through monetary donations, food, flowers, or gifts. Your kindness means more than words can express. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. With love and respect, Contessa Patterson and Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu. So, and that's another thing, man. Like this guy is a wrestler, whether he's doing it for fun, whether he's doing it for like just the love of wrestling, and or whether he's trying to break into the WWE. Like Scotty said, he probably has a full-time job, and it sounds like he may have a family. And now this dude is forced to recover. And imagine you being like a part-time wrestler just to make some extra money and because you love the sport and it's something that you like to do. So you put on performances and this type of shit happens to you. Now you have to take off of work. Now you're missing days of work and all these things because some idiot went on a fucking rampage, no pun intended.
Rampage better open up that pocketbook.
Yeah, well, listen, prayers to Psycho Stu and hope he gets recovered and hope Raja gets the help he needs because it sounds like he also needs some help, but want justice, but hopefully he figures things out.
Here's some background on Stu Smith. Apparently, all right, he's an American independent wrestler and he was a military vet. And he works with the Knock, so KNOKX, so Knock X Pro Wrestling Academy. And that wrestling academy did have affiliations with WWE ID and WWE NIL. Not 100% sure what the specifics are on what those two things mean. But since that incident, they have removed. So WWE has severed ties with the promotion and academy as part of the fallout of the Raja Jackson incident. So on August 25th, the KnockX Pro Academy was removed from the list of WWE ID affiliated schools featured on the WWE recruit site. So that's basically where people train. Can't hear me?
No, I hear you. I'm just confused on why that would happen.
I don't know, negative publicity, the whole incident, the back and forth with him, the way it was getting negative publicity from the story of, I guess, that guy being racist or something. Like, I don't know, calling him boy, or I don't remember the initial video, what that whole thing happened with the can.
So
there was
not only did this incident ruined this guy's life. It ruined all the people that work in this academy's lives too, because they probably lost some contracts. They're definitely losing some money.
Yeah, they're removed
maybe
from.
they might not survive.
They're removed
And
from the WWE list of
again-
affiliates. Like, that's big.
Again, we bring race into something that race shouldn't be brought fucking into.
Oh well, I mean, I wasn't thinking about that, but
But that's what was said, right?
yeah, sort of.
So, like, this is just lovely.
'Cause-
Um,
You figure that has to tie into some of the whole bit of like, because there's more backstory to it than just that video that we see. There was like, apparently there was some, at least unless this was all part of trying to sell the promotion, there was some bad blood between the two of them from like in passing or however their conversation started off.
And they
So it
thought
wasn't
was
just
a
like
good
a-
idea for
Hmm?
these two to be in the same ring together.
Yeah.
but that doesn't make
Who
any
knows?
sense to me because then there's the video of the, like, apology and Psycho Sid, like, or Psycho Stu, like, talking to him about, like, hey, my bad, dude, like, them shaking hands, all of those things, like, then that doesn't, those things don't align, right? Like, if there is some sort of animosity, like, no offense, like, he broke a fake can or a real can over your head in a fake way, and that's what happened, and then you get embarrassed, so then you go off on this whole little tangent, like, and put somebody in a hospital. Like, to me there's only like that. To me, what it looks like is he hates white people. That's the racism I see. I see somebody that hates white people. Like, why are we even doing this? I'm confused. Like, this is crazy.
I think it was there, like, I don't know, from some of the stuff that I was reading or some of the things I saw like online, social media, whatever, like some of the clips and things and people's comments on it was the fact that it wasn't like a sincere apology. Like it was more like BS. And from the way he was talking and the way he was looking, it was kind of like, I have to do this because I have to do this. But either way, we could find the clip. We could share the clip and see what everyone else thinks about it.
I'm sorry. I have to look at this clip now real quick because
there's multiple clips.
Yeah,
So I don't know if you're gonna find
this is the apology. Yeah, they don't have the whole video. Like, Raja comes over to him. He's being escorted from another wrestler, and says, "Hey, man, I didn't know. My apologies. I thought you were in on this. There's a camera. I thought you were aware that this is what was going to happen. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't and like, granted, we're not getting a full video, but like, listen, maybe there's racism. Maybe everyone's racist. I don't know. This is just another thing to me that makes me get annoyed on this whole black versus white.
For the
tan,
record,
brown.
I don't think this is racism on white people.
I'm not white, so I
I
don't even.
He's like, I'm just gonna sip
don't even
my
exist.
water. Oh.
I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee and let you guys continue that conversation.
How do we want to go about the rest of this conversation? Because
I don't know.
we have like, we can go entertainment, and that would be our like one spot of maybe joy.
Let's do that. So I saw K-pop Demon Hunters this week about 15 times. Okay, not by choice. I saw it. Well, let's just say I had to watch it 15 times to actually watch the whole movie. But my daughters watched it a full 15 times. They love it. It's actually not a bad movie. I mean, I think y'all should watch it. I think y'all
heard
should
the
watch
music
it.
was really good.
Anime?
The movie is really good. The music is really good. It's Korean, so you know,
So it's not anime?
It's animated. So, I mean, look, words are in the eye of the beholder, I guess.
I am not going to watch it.
You should, though. I think you should. I think Farrah would like it. It was good. It was a good movie.
Okay.
Did you see the dads that are doing like the dances to the K-pop Demon Hunter songs?
No.
Yeah. The dads.
Are you gonna do? Can you show us
the
one?
dads like learned the dance.
Can you show us one?
Do a routine.
I mean, I don't know the dances.
Sure you do.
I can't even dance at the club. Like,
bro, your daughters asked you to learn the dance. You did the dance for them. Just show us one of the dances.
No, I
Come
do
on.
have like a 2.5-minute video of them dancing to the songs tonight.
Oh,
But bro, it is like my whole life right now. With regard to my daughters, like they wake up, they watch K-pop Demon Hunters. They go to school. They come home. When I pick them up, they want to listen to K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack. And then when I get home, they're like, we want to start from the beginning. And they watch K-pop Demon Hunters while they're eating dinner. Like, and then we get them ready for bed, and they're like, "Can we dance to K-pop Demon Hunters before we lay down in our beds?" It's my whole freaking life right now, dude. That's wild.
Concerning.
It is the most streamed movie on Netflix ever.
That's concerning.
Ever.
Is there some kind of like subliminal mind, like
No. My girls get into these phases and stuff.
brainwashing going on?
It's the same thing with when
Baby Shark dude.
That or when Frozen came out. Like when Frozen came out, Lily was of the age, dude. We did the same thing. We watched that movie 10,000 times, and it was always on
a lot,
nonstop. Too. So understandable.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
But it is, like I said, it is the most streamed movie on Netflix ever.
Wow.
It broke the record.
Ever.
And
wow.
3 of the songs from the soundtrack have been in the top 100 Apple Apple US
Matt sent me some of them.
List. Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, you listening to them?
I've listened to them, but I'm not like listening to them. They're cool songs. They're catchy. It's just like any like K-pop, it's upbeat and like they just have the way they make them.
It's very
it's catchy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that was good. And also been so we were watching you, and I was like, do you want to watch the next episode? And she was like, and I was like, they have a new season of Handmaid's Tale. And she was like, we have to watch that. And I was like, okay, we'll put that on. So then we've gotten through like 5 episodes in like 2 days, which is crazy because we never watch 5 episodes in 2 days. But I always get clowned on for Handmaid's Tale because people are like, it's like a chick show, right? Like, and I'm like,
how's that a chick show?
I don't, because it's like there's a lot of women empowerment in it and stuff like that. And like the protagonist is a female, I guess. Maybe that's why people get that. I mean, it's all about
the name.
It's kind of about like women, like the underlying idea is about how like, society has, like suppressed women and women empowerment and women, all that stuff. Like, so, I mean, but I don't know. I mean, I genuinely think that it's a good show in general, and Magda doesn't listen to this show. So I'm not just saying this because I want Magda to think that I like the show that we're watching. Like, I do like the show. I think it is good. I don't really care if
what
there's
a
female lead. I don't care if there's a male lead. Like, it's a good show. I mean, I think I wish it would go more into like the political end of the thing, because that's like more my speed, but like, I mean, it's a good show. So I enjoy it.
What do you mean? Magda doesn't watch our show.
She doesn't watch it.
Wow, bro.
That's a requirement.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. She doesn't watch it.
What?
That's
She's watched like 1 episode.
That's nuts, bro.
I know.
Her and I are going to have a conversation.
Why
Does
isn't
Lily
she
watch
supporting
our
your
show?
cause?
Lily's a teenage girl. That's completely...
Yeah, we don't want her watching this.
And it's not the same
yes,
scope. And to be honest with you, I stand out on a ledge way more than you. Okay,
Yeah, well, I mean,
so
you've always been good at that.
when yeah. So when you start standing out on ledges, then you can start talking to me about is Lily listening to the show? Because I say some crazy shit, and you guys called me the kinkiest person in regards to this thing. You think my daughter wants to hear that?
I don't know, but it's a good show. It's a good show.
Nice way to try to get it back out
Yes,
of this.
this is a good show that your wife should also be watching. Like,
Yeah,
of us.
unreal.
Well, in entertainment, I started watching that show that you mentioned the other day. I don't get it.
What show?
Who?
Tony, the one with the couple that moved to Texas and then
Hunting Wives?
Hunting Wives. Yeah,
Bro,
thank
that
you.
was the most streamed show last week.
Really? I mean, I watched 2 episodes of it,
1.2
trying to see
billion
what.
minutes.
It's just like weird and just no. I just
Is that also
wait,
a chick movie show?
hold
No.
on, before we go there,
just like a
like
it's like a softcore porno with
Yeah,
like.
I
is-
heard it's very
it
sexual.
is salacious. I told you guys it was salacious.
I know, but it's like it's
yeah,
just
well, when you say
it's-
words, I don't know what you actually mean.
There's only one fucking meaning for salacious, Scott.
Well, not for you. There's words. Sometimes there's meanings. I'm like, that's not how that word works.
Okay.
Anyway, it just seems like it's there for the sake of it. Be like they make it that way for the sake of it being there. Like it doesn't need to. It like doesn't have a place in it, but it's just put in there for the sake of it being in there.
So this is the definition of salacious. Having or conveying undue or inappropriate interest in sexual matters.
Yeah, I mean that fits it.
Is it inappropriate and undue?
100%. If you look at 100%, it's inappropriate. Like the mom's kissing so the mom comes over and says, "Give me a kiss." The kid goes to kiss her on the cheek. She turns to kiss him on the lips. So she kisses
How
him
old
on the
is
lips.
kid?
18, 19, going to college.
I mean, if she wants to get it in, is it her
It's
kid?
his mother.
Oh, whoa, okay, never mind.
It's his mother.
That is
but then
salacious for sure.
but then the other mother or the other lady who's is now is hooking up with that lady's son, who's the pastor's son, I think.
Yeah.
It's just it's just like unnecessarily sexualized show. It's literally just like he said. And I was watching. I'm like,
Women
what am I
like that
watching?
stuff. 50 Shades of
Huh?
Grey. I said women.
Yeah,
like
of course,
that stuff.
but like
50
it's
Shades
just
of Grey.
it's like yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Interesting.
There is
It was the #1
There-
stream show last week. 1.2 billion minutes.
a reason to
When it gets there, I'm
some-
sure there will be. But
some of the sexualization, right? Also, like, is that thunder?
Yeah, that was a TV
Oh,
downstairs.
there is also a sort of reason why things fall into place the way they fall, right? You look at some of it's also, to me, they make the Republican Party look to be this, right? And this is the way this looks. Then they make play on the Democratic Party, and then they draw people being hypocrites from the Republican Party and how they should be all about family, but next thing you know, they have an open relationship where they're bringing other women involved into said relationship, and they made an agreement that there would be other women involved into this relationship, but she is not to have sex with another man, but having sex with a boy, I guess, so that she finds it to be okay. I have no idea. For me, the relationships between them are interesting. Also, there are some twists and turns in the show, so I appreciated that, and I wanted to figure out who the killer was. So overall, I enjoyed. I mean, it's a little raunchy, and there is a lot of sex in it,
a
but
little.
overall, I thought it was a decent show.
Okay.
Keep pushing through. You may like it. If not, it's cool. if you're gonna watch a show, Scotty had to message us and say that Smoke isn't doing too good, but I enjoyed Smoke,
It's not
so
doing good.
or watch Blackbird
Ted
or
Lasso's got better.
or Lawman.
Ted Lasso from
Landman?
2023 is doing better than
Landman,
Smoke.
not Lawman. Landman is. Well, you might want to wait for Landman because
Yo, Chief of War is doing really good.
November.
I don't know if it's doing really good, but Chief of War is really good. I really enjoy it. I just watched the newest episode of that, and I watched the newest episode of Foundation this week. Those are both solid picks.
I need to go see a movie at some point because I'm paying for that thing and I haven't
Jaws,
had a chance.
bro.
I've been so busy.
Jaws is in theaters right now. I'm gonna watch that.
Look at him.
Conjuring comes out on Thursday.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch
could do
that.
that.
That's definitely.
I'll
Gonna
go
watch.
shit myself.
I'm gonna go watch that show that Scotty just watched, which was Caught Stealing. Was that?
Caught Stealing, yeah.
I'm gonna watch that.
You got to go see that.
Maybe
bro.
maybe
It's
I'll
good.
watch that.
And
Maybe I'll watch
then
that.
Highest to lowest should still be in. Oh wait, that's in Manhattan. right?
yeah. Baby
No, I think it's
Don't-
probably not even available anymore.
What is it? Baby Don't Look or
Honey Don't.
Honey Don't.
I don't. It didn't get good reviews. If I was gonna watch anything, that came out last week, I think it's called something Relay.
Well, you guys need to watch Nobody.
Maybe it's just called Relay.
Oh yeah, I still need to watch that.
It's
that's
not even in
still need-
theaters anymore.
Yeah,
after
Nobody
this
2's
week.
not even in theaters anymore.
Yeah, that's how bad it was.
What are you talking about? It's in
I
theaters.
want to watch The Roses. The
Not by
Roses I
us.
want to watch.
The Roses. I don't know if I want to see that. Actually.
I mean, it did all right. I think it's 70, I think.
I might catch a movie tonight.
Did
Oh, you know
did
what?
you-
Eden. Not Eden.
you watch Caught Stealing?
Scotty did. I didn't.
I did. Relay.
You didn't yet?
The movie Relay, I heard was pretty good.
Oh, I don't even see that.
It's you got to scroll down a little bit.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, it's
that
kind
like
of like
some
a limited release, but it got the best IMDb ratings. Like more better than Honey Don't and better than Nobody 2 and that. So I'm gonna have to watch Jaws.
Maybe I'll go see it tomorrow at 1:00. What is Relay about? Actually, I'll check.
Yeah, just read it.
Yeah. So there's some movies coming up that I'm gonna want to watch. Which I guess in entertainment, I watched. The documentary of Jesse Smollett.
Why?
Jussie.
Why did you waste your time on that?
His
Because
name's
it was
Jussie.
being pumped, so I was like, all right, let me see. Like it was being pumped to the point where if you watch this, there's more to the story than you.
Whatever. Is there more?
Bro,
to the
he's a
story?
fucking liar, bro. Like what are we like? I don't even know
shit.
what we're even talking about here.
I mean,
Like,
is he
what
lying,
more to
or
a
is it
story can
just
there be?
PR? Like he's being told to say these things. Of course, like, I mean, you're trying to save your freaking, you're trying to save your career. He's saying that shit too. What are you talking about?
well,
He's a liar.
what was said is there's
Yeah,
a
he's
couple
trying to save his
people
freaking career.
that saw a white man running away from the scene. There's a video of where the security guard supposedly steps outside and shines the light as the people are running away, and miraculously 10 seconds of this video is gone. Then there was a woman that said that she saw him, a white guy outside of their hotel room, or their not hotel, but their place of residence. Then there is a video of what looks to be fully uncovered shot of a white man walking by. Now that could also just be this was the best video that they've seen of anybody, and they turned the brightness up, and it made the black person look white, but it was not really white. I don't know if that's true or not.
Isn't Jussie pretty white himself?
No, he's tan.
He's
tan.
pretty light skinned.
He's black, but he's
I mean, he's light skinned 100%, but like I would say tan, not white.
I know, but like I'm tan.
Yes.
So like
I think he's darker than you.
Yeah.
In the right lighting, you know, like you said, or a camera.
Yeah, but these
could be
two
washed
dudes,
out and
these two dudes that did the crime, the brothers or the cousins, whoever they are, they're not light. Those dudes are.
Oh yeah, they're like.
Those
are they
dudes
like
are black.
Blurple?
I mean, it's not my. This would be your expertise to talk about, not mine.
They're not light skinned. They're not mixed race in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, let's head to our lead racial profile.
Our resident racism.
No, I mean like they're not. You know, I mean like. I'm just saying, like
Nigerian black.
I think they are.
I think they're from Nigeria. Yeah.
I think they are Nigerian.
Hit the nail.
Like Google.
I hit the nail on the
them.
head on that one.
Like Google them real quick. You're gonna know that
they're West African.
They're not going to be confused for a white person. That's what I could say.
The Jussie Smollett cousins.
Wait, no, like attackers.
No. I don't. Actually, I don't think they're West African. I thought they were like somewhere near Uganda, but I could be wrong.
Ghana.
Oh, they're dark. They're black.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to be confused for a white person is what I'm talking about.
Probably not. No.
Where are they from?
No, I don't think so.
Because they were like, they came over here like, one of them was like the trainer for Jussie, and the other guy was his friend, and I thought they came from the same country. I'm
trying to find that information out.
I think they're cousins.
Where are they from?
I'm trying to find that out.
Oh, you're gonna find it, bro. I have faith.
Hmm.
You're a wizard.
But that's what I watched.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I mean, there are a couple bits that you're like, all right, well, this is a little fishy here. What could happen, right? Like the missing 10-second video, obviously.
So they turned this documentary into like a conspiracy theory.
Yeah. Which is all
They
documentaries.
did it to try to cast doubt on the narrative that's going around right now.
Oh, so that was the goal. So this documentary was paid for by Jussie Smollett.
I don't think he had anything to do with that.
Get out of here.
I'm just letting you know.
PR team did.
Sure. But yeah, I don't think anyone should have to waste their time on this.
They are Nigerian. So they were born in Chicago, and they are of Nigerian descent.
Oh, they were born in Chicago. Okay.
There's a bunch of things, right? One of the things that they talked about also is when they raided when they went into their house, they found a whole bunch of guns, and we're going to convict them on charges, right? And they said that there was no plea deal, but there's video which looks to be them accepting a plea deal, right? So there's a bunch to the story that sort of like makes someone question. Now, I'm not saying that he's innocent. I'm not saying that he was. What I do believe is he's a liar. I also believe that there could be some truth to there was a white person there, right? But I don't know if it's all true. And that's what I'll say. But don't waste your time. End of story.
Wasn't planning on it.
So where do we want to go here? We want to go Cartels?
This is where Ghana is. This is where Uganda is. They're not near each other.
I didn't say that they were near each other.
Oh, I said like somewhere near Uganda, and then you were like Ghana.
Oh,
And I was like, this is further away than New York and California.
No, I didn't hear you say that. I thought it was.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were trying to find out where they were from.
Yeah.
But they were Nigerian, so we found out where they're from.
They're Nigerian. Well, no, they're American. From
Yes.
Nigerian descent.
Yes.
They're
So, correction there.
Chicagoans.
Correction there. Anyway,
Chicagoans of Nigerian descent.
Chicagoan. Yeah, they're Chicagoan. Chicagonites.
Or do we want to go
Chicagoanian.
Minnesota?
So I watched another show this week, and it is called The Battle of Culiacan. And the show, Wiz, you won't like this. You won't like watching this show, so don't watch it. It's all in Spanish. There's lots of subtitles.
I don't like. All right.
It's just funny to get you going on that.
Hi guys, I'm illiterate and I'm stupid. This is what he's trying to make me
No,
sound.
I'm not trying to
it's
say
all right,
that.
it's all
You
right.
said on a previous show,
Bro,
you're
listen,
not
you
like
said
you don't want to go. You wouldn't go to the movies to see a dub or not a dub, a caption movie.
There's a time and a place. I have to be in the right frame of mind.
We heard it. I know. I'm just teasing you.
You said earlier you didn't know about opals and bononos.
Yeah.
So we don't know. Maybe like you're hooked on phonics.
Bro,
at
I
a different
believe
level
that a
than
lot
ours.
of people here don't know about opals and bononos.
I think a lot of people do know opals and bononos.
All right. If you know about opals and bononos, comment, like, subscribe, tell us about it, and tell us how this guy is deprived of his childhood because he doesn't know opals and bononos.
Yeah. You also sat crisscross applesauce too, right? Because I sat
And you didn't?
I never heard
I
that.
sat Indian style.
I never. Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, we
sat
did
Indian
both.
Style.
No.
We did Indian
was-
style
it
when
was
we were
Indian
younger. We did Indian style when we were younger, and then it was crisscross applesauce near the tail end of being in school.
It was
Bro,
always
what? Like when
Indian
you were in
style.
high school, they said crisscross applesauce. Like come on.
No, like they started saying it to people at that point. It wasn't like that when we were kids.
I don't remember crisscross applesauce ever.
Yeah.
I always remember
Yeah,
Indian
it was
style.
Indian style.
Yeah. And then people were like, hey, well, then Elizabeth Warren became senator or something. And they were like, hey, Pocahontas.
Yeah.
The fake Indian person or
Yeah,
fake Native
Pocahontas.
American person.
Trump calls her Pocahontas. Anyway, so Battle of
Battle of
Culiacan.
Culiacan.
I started watching this show because I listened to an episode of Joe Rogan on with Ed Calderon, and Ed Calderon's been on there like 3 times. Ed Calderon is a former policeman from Mexico when the police first got militarized to fight against the cartels in Mexico, right?
Okay.
So I listened to that and I was like, yo, this is crazy. The state that Mexico is in right now, and it's pretty wild. So I was like, I wonder what's like the newest documentary out about cartels in Mexico. So I watched this Battle of Culiacan. It's a great show. I'm not sure who the target audience was, and I'll ask a question because we're going to get into this cartel segment, and I'll ask a question at the front, and then I'll let you both decide, after we have this conversation on what you guys think, whose fault it is. But the show very centers around like whose fault this cartel problem is. Is it the United States' fault or is it Mexico's fault? Right? And there's this whole argument throughout all 4 episodes. It's 4 episodes. It's about 3 hours total. It's like 45 minutes each episode. But the whole argument is, well, and maybe we'll just get into that in a little bit over time, right? But so it very much, and it had people from the CIA, it had people from the DEA on there, but it also had like the former president, the future the current president, and other like Mexican officials as well, right? So it was really good. I recommend watching it if you guys find time in your homework to watch it. But the state of Mexico is wild. Do you guys know how much influence the cartel has in Mexico?
Yeah, a lot.
They like own the government to a certain extent.
Okay. Like how much of the country do you think the cartels own?
75%.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to
That's
say
more.
I'm going to say like 42%.
60%.
So the estimates are 30 to 40%. 30,
Oh,
40%.
you're good, Tony.
How many soldiers in total do you think there are in the Mexican cartels?
Like
Soldiers?
Mexican soldiers or Mexican cartels that are
Cartel
soldiers?
soldiers, like people who are soldiers in the cartels.
75,000.
Can we can I know roughly how many people are in Mexico?
Mexican population.
All right, no, 1.5 million.
Wait, what? You
Huh?
went from 75,000 to 1.5 million?
No, I said 750,000.
No, you said 7,500.
750,000 cartel soldiers? That's not a real estimate. There's 100
75,000.
There's 132 million people in Mexico.
132 million, so I'm going to say that our soldiers 35,000.
How many soldiers think there are in the Mexican army? 132 million people. How many soldiers do you think there are in the Mexican army?
200,000.
So if I'm going to
Good
say
guess.
35,000, I'm going to say like 120.
There are 267,000 people in the Mexican army.
Okay.
And conservative estimates for soldiers in cartels is 175,000 soldiers.
Damn, so they're almost one. They're almost 1-to-1.
Ed Calderon says 400,000. 400,000. If you put all the cartel soldiers into an army, it would be 400,000 freaking people.
That is wild.
Uh,
I believe it.
The Do you know what caliber of ammunition these cartels use primarily?
50 cal.
9
50
millimeter?
cal.
Oh, what the?
They have full-blown army machine guns. They have Barrett sniper rifles. It is crazy. So
Drug money.
very recently, they arrested very high-profile drug cartel leaders. Ovidio Guzman, who is El Chapo's son. So primarily, this documentary talked about the Sinaloa cartel and
Sinaloa.
Sinaloa cartel, and this used to be El Chapo and El Mayo. They used to be the two leaders, and they worked together, right? It was one cartel, and then El Chapo got arrested, and El Mayo's sons and nephews and cousins testified against El Chapo. So El Chapo's sons, took over the Sinaloa cartel, and now I don't know who calls them this or if they call them this themselves. They're called Los Chapitos, which is
Okay.
like the little Chapos, right? And the youngest one of them is Ovidio Guzman, who is supposedly the visionary for fentanyl production in Mexico.
Nice.
He was in charge of the entire supply chain.
Which also stems from the Chinese connection.
Well, they get their precursors from China. Yeah. So they get the precursors for that. Dude, so I didn't know this. I didn't know this before. Their primary drug that they used to sell was cannabis, right? They
Marijuana,
sold
yeah.
marijuana.
Yeah,
right?
now it used to be their biggest export, now it's their biggest import.
For $400,000 to get turned into like $2.2 billion or something. I think it was 2.2 billion. Maybe it was 400,000 to
Wait.
2.2 million, something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that sounds better.
That sounds better.
5X.
It used to take 2 full semi trucks of marijuana, right? Now they can turn 400,000 into $2.2 million in 2 shoe boxes with fentanyl,
Fentanyl.
right? Which is wild. Actually, I think it was heroin. It's heroin from heroin to fentanyl. 2 truckloads of heroin, 400,000 to 2.2 million. 2 shoe boxes of fentanyl, 400,000 to 2.2 million. Which is wild, because all you got to do is get a shoe box across the border instead of a giant freaking truck, right?
And not only that, but they're finding ways that I think it's changed now. Under a certain weight, it wouldn't be scanned.
That's right.
From
It's like 5 pounds.
it's under 5 pounds or whatever it is from male
Border Patrol, point of
perspectives.
entry?
From a male perspectives.
If you ship something across the border,
yeah,
right?
so I can ship something to Mexico under 5 pounds, and they're not even going to run it through scans. So
I think
fentanyl's being just mailed, essentially.
I think it's based on value. I thought it was like $50 or something, but you can place any value on any package,
Yeah.
right? So,
Oh yeah, this box is only worth $20.
yeah.
But it's also weight.
It might
I
be
think.
weight. It might
Yeah,
be
it's
weight too.
But fentanyl weighs nothing, so
Well,
That's just-
1 kilo of it is going to make you, a ridiculous amount of money. It's pretty wild. It's really
It's pretty terrifying. That stuff is like, it's terrifying to know about fentanyl, and what it does, and how, like, if you even accidentally inhale some, there's a good chance you die.
Bro, I know
Like-
this. I know this lady in she was working for a nonprofit near Kensington in Philly, and she had to use
Narcan?
Narcan on a guy who just smoked weed that was laced with fentanyl, and she's like that. I was like, what? They're like sprinkling it on weed now? Like, what the hell is going on here?
Don't do
It's
drugs, ladies and
wild,
gentlemen.
bro. It is wild. Like, don't trust that black market stuff, I guess. But like the dude, it gets crazier. Like 60 candidates for public office in Mexico were executed last year by cartels.
well, correction. Yes, you're right. There's not a correction there, but it's not. They were executed by cartels, but they too were in cartels.
Oh yeah. That's like, no, that's that cartel's candidate.
Yeah,
They're pulling the dictator.
yeah. It's
Underrated movie, by the way.
It's something.
very
It's
underrated.
something like what we saw back in the day in New York, where the mob was tied into government and a lot of organizations. But this is just on a more wide level, like where, yes, if you cut off the head of the snake, right? Like what you think is the head of the snake. It's not, because
Yep.
then you have people in government. Like, you can't just crush the people that are in the streets. You also have to crush the people that are in government, because if not, someone's going to get put in power and replaced really, really quick. So
Yeah.
I know we're
Power
going to get
vacuums.
into this, but I mean,
power
part of
dynamics.
part of the reason why I'm interested in all of this is because we decided as a country to label these
That's right.
cartels as a terrorist organization, right? And I mean, listen, if we're going off of these numbers that we just talked about, Mexican cartels, they have 120 million people population, but 400,000 are active cartel military, and they have their version of tanks, and they have high powered. They have guns.
They have
that
military
can
weapons.
They have guns that can shoot down helicopters.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
like, and they have people in government that are making rules that are addressing these issues. The tough thing for me is we're seeing Mexico go through a big push for industrialization and being a manufacturing hub. And it would be great for the United States to work closely with Mexico as partners to make a better path forward to combat China in a lot of these realms and these
China.
and these things. China. But how do we get there?
Yeah.
Right? So keep going about these cartels because I'm interested in them more.
Yeah, but like, I mean, prime example, you were talking about how like the government is owned by the cartels. Prime example is El Mayo. And then, a prime example of America not trusting the Mexican government is how El Mayo was captured. So El Mayo was captured like this year. And him along with Joaquin Guzman, who is another one of El Chapo's sons. And the El Mayo has never been caught, ever, has never been indicted. Nobody ever thought he was, this, like, they didn't even know who this guy was. He operated for 40 or 50 years under the radar. He's not like, I mean, El Chapo was the guy going out like, putting hits on people and all this other stuff, like being
Making
out
a lot of
front,
noise.
right? Yeah, like he was the Scarface of of the cartel, and then people were like, "Who's this El Mayo guy?" But it's because he paid everybody. He paid everybody. Everybody was on the payroll. They all like he did. He wasn't out front. He was like, I'll play along, you play along, and I'll pay you too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Smart.
just to tell you how much money this guy is worth, his plea deal is he's going to pay $16 billion. $16 billion.
Big B.
That's probably not even going to dent his fortune.
And what's the trade-off?
Like, I mean, so that he doesn't get the death penalty.
So he can continue to pull strings.
Yeah.
Wow.
So $16 billion.
I mean, if you have 16 billion, how much do you think you're definitely getting out?
I don't know.
Like, you're definitely getting out.
I don't know if he's getting out.
I mean,
I think he's going to be in Supermax.
Sure, there could be Supermax, but then there's something like, paying
Bro,
someone a lot of money.
Body double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get out.
Well, maybe.
When you were going through this, just real quick, I had to just Google it real quick. Rough estimates. No one knows for sure. Some experts say 25% of the Mexican government is compromised by cartel, and other experts say it's closer to 50. So somewhere between 25 to 50% of the Mexican government is compromised by being tied to and or being part of the cartel.
The crazy thing is the president of Mexico, the newest one, the one that started October 1st, 2024, she said she made a statement not too long ago stating that no government officials are affiliated with the cartel. They find no evidence of cartel
Bro,
activity.
she doesn't want to fucking die.
I was like, is this a self-preservation tactic, or is she in on it and she's covering it up?
What what do you know about her?
That she's Jewish.
That's the only thing I know about her. She actually has a Nobel Peace Prize. Nobel Prize for Science. She's a PhD. And she was like the mayor of some city. I think she was a governor. I don't know if she's a governor of some state. But I also know that there are reports that she potentially was a resistance fighter for the M19 guerrilla group. Now, the statements that have been made have been said that she has assisted M19, but not necessarily a resistance fighter. That's like conjecture.
Yeah, like they're saying because she was affiliated with them that she's like
Yeah.
included in that. But yeah,
But am I
mean,
saying anything you found that
interesting.
we didn't say?
No.
Oh, okay. She in 2007 she got a Nobel Prize for something in science. I don't know what it was, but I'm like, yo, to me, I'm like, I think, and especially since their stance towards cartels has been different from the previous president, I don't know, man. I think she's on the payroll. I think she's on the payroll.
She's also close to the Capitol, which we know is extremely liberal in Mexico. So her viewpoints are maybe a little bit torn between that. I just find it interesting because we went in with no saying, hey, you guys can go in and capture this person. Just went in and captured them and brought him back to the United States.
El Mayo?
Yeah. And there was no...
There's like nobody really knows how this went down.
Oh, how it went down was there was a secret ops and we performed it and we brought him back to the United States.
Well, I mean, we didn't take him. Or you think our soldiers took him?
No, El Mayo has not been captured.
No, we're not talking about the same person.
What?
Hold on.
El Mayo Zambada?
Yeah, he has not been captured. His son, Joaquin Guzman Lopez, was captured last year.
No. El Mayo is in custody.
No.
Like this happened.
No, you're talking about someone else.
El Mayo Zambada. I'm talking about the right guy.
Yeah,
it's when I look online, it's saying that he wasn't.
The head of the Sinaloa Cartel was taken into custody. Is Ismael El Mayo Zambada. He was arrested July 2024 and pleaded guilty in August 2025 to charges including drug trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and operating a criminal enterprise. Zambada is a co-founder and longtime leader of the Sinaloa Cartel, which has been responsible for trafficking massive quantities of drugs such as cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl into the United States. He expressed remorse during his plea, acknowledging the immense harm caused by illegal drugs in both the United States and Mexico. His arrest triggered violent infighting between rival fractions of the cartel.
Violent 32,000 cartel-related murders last year. Just saying, 32,000.
He was arrested in July 2024 at a private airfield in El Paso, Texas. His arrest came after he was allegedly lured there under false pretense by Joaquin Guzman Lopez, son of the infamous El Chapo. U.S. law enforcement was reportedly ready and arrested both men upon landing. Prior to this, Zambada had managed to evade capture for decades and led the Sinaloa cartel alongside El Chapo.
Yeah, so here's the extra details in that. So there was a mayor and there was a governor that was supposed to be at this meeting with Joaquin and El Mayo, and the governor apparently took a unscheduled trip to the United States that day. Decided not to be at that meeting. The mayor got shot in the leg at that meeting and bled out and died.
What?
Yes.
How convenient.
And El Mayo's bodyguards were shot and murdered in the warehouse or wherever they met in that facility. And they forced him to get on the plane. And apparently Joaquin knew that he was bringing them to the authorities. Like, I think he told them. I think this was part of trying to get Ovidio out of prison. That's what I think. Except for they probably weren't expecting El Mayo to plead guilty. Because, hey, well, I don't need cooperating witnesses if he's just going to plead guilty. So screw your, screw your deal.
So now you guys are now screwed too, yeah.
Screw your deal. So now you're going to go to life imprisonment and spend 24 hours a day in a cell in Colorado at a supermax prison. So, but like the fact that the mayor just was like, "Yep, done." Like that's wild. I mean, I guess they tried to like not get rid of him because they just like shot him in the leg and he bled out. But I guess like nobody went to check on him. He couldn't get out. Like I don't know what happened. So
Wow.
but
Well, depending on where you get shot in the leg, fatal.
Yep. That whole situation is wild, but like 32,000 cartel related deaths in Mexico last year.
That's a lot.
So you guys have all heard about Project Fast and Furious, right?
Fill everyone in.
This was like the whole, was it CIA or FBI or ATF? It's a U.S. government agency program that they were going to
ATF.
sell. What's that?
ATF.
ATF. They're going to sell firearms to the Sinaloa cartel and supposedly track them.
Because what they said was they were finding before this was happening the transport of ammunition from Arizona into Mexico beforehand anyway. So what they were going to do was create this program where they're going to be able to track the shipments to and from.
Yeah. So nobody got tracked. Nobody got arrested. Well, like what the hell, right? So basically the US government just sold 50 caliber and AK-47s to the Sinaloa cartel and armed them for this future violence, right? So that's pretty wild. But there's been stories, I think Ed Calderon was talking about, like these guys will come up. They're like American citizens, but they work for the cartel. They'll come up, they'll buy like 4 Barrett rifles, 50 caliber rifles, and just drive them back across the border. Like on the regular. But like where are these guys getting these freaking 50 caliber heavy machine guns that they're mounting on the back of these trucks? Like it's crazy.
Yeah, how do you even get those? I mean, you can't just go to a local store and buy them.
Right. You can't even do that. So, but like the situation in Mexico is not great. The Mexicans are blaming America. America is blaming Mexico. The reason why the Mexicans are blaming America is because, well, if you guys didn't have all this drug demand, they wouldn't be making these drugs to sell in your country.
Well, I mean, they're not only selling here in the United States, that's the thing. They
are selling it in other countries, but the primary importer of fentanyl is America.
Yeah, it comes into America, but that doesn't mean it doesn't go anywhere else. It comes here because we're neighbors. We're like right on the border, so like you can just come right here, and then it be shipped somewhere else. Trade routes. It has to get into Canada somehow too, like.
So we're allowing this then. We're allowing these trade routes through.
How do you track it?
Yeah, it's not that we're allowing it. It's that like things, just like.
I mean, but
like people are coming in from China.
The demand
in fucking shipping containers.
The demand is here. I mean, look, I'm not saying that this is a good argument, but the demand is here. So that's one piece of the argument for why it's America's fault. The other piece is you guys arm these cartel members.
Well, that's the bigger piece. To me, like the argument that the demand is here is irrelevant. The reason why the demand isn't there in Mexico for heroin is because the cartels kill people that use heroin within the organization, right? So, like, if they catch you getting high on your own supply when it comes to this because they say this is the death and you have no right, like, they kill you. So they try, which is a sort of a gift and a curse, I guess, because that keeps heroin outside of Mexico because you can't sell in Mexico.
Well, no. You can, but it's getting high on your own supply.
No.
People there,
They don't want like heroin in turn when it comes to being in Mexico is extremely low. Like I'm not saying it's non-existent, but it's extremely low.
Well, Ed Calderon had said on Joe Rogan's podcast that specifically fentanyl, this is not the product for Mexicans. Like, if they catch you doing fentanyl, selling it to the local populace, any of that, they will kill you.
Get a Colombian necktie.
yo, I heard that's some crazy stuff, man.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, you slit your throat and they pull your tongue out.
No, they pull
Your
your
tongue
tongue
is the
to
tie.
hang out. Yeah.
Slit your throat, pull the tongue out,
yeah.
and your tongue is your tie.
So not only, did you arm them, but it's so easy to just get by those guns. I mean, in
But that's
Arizona and New Mexico and Texas, it's really easy to buy guns compared to some other states, and then smuggle them across the border.
But this is the same argument that we could have internally here in the United States, that our government created the crack epidemic.
This is true.
Like,
This is true.
so I hear you, but at one point, like, we're here now. We can sit there and fucking point fingers at who to blame and where to blame it and all of these things, but how do we correct it?
Right.
Right? And my concern is that right now we have deployed military submarines and ships into South America, right? Where
That's been we've done that before.
yeah,
That's for
but-
something else, though.
No, this is we've done that before, sure, but now, from what I understand, it's anticipation for Go Team Go on hunting cartel members.
So Trump just authorized.
It's
Go ahead, Mohammed.
something that's not Mexico though.
Uh,
That's for Venezuela.
Oh, well, that's there too, but it's all the way through Mexico and into South America.
Yeah, Trump just authorized military
Cartel
force.
as terrorist groups
Yep.
and fighting them and finding
military
them.
force against cartels and terrorists in the
I mean-
Central and Southern America.
Follow the money, follow the incentive, follow the fact that it definitely has something to do with oil. But
What's pretty crazy is these guys are
Well, you're
like,
saying resources, right? Not just oil, just not just oil, resources.
resources, yeah.
there's a lot of oil in Venezuela. Chevron operates in, I don't know, you guys have heard of Chevron.
No,
Of course.
Chevron operates oil rigs, oil platforms in Venezuela.
So you brought up a topic of this Venezuelan president. We put a bounty on their head.
$50
Maduro.
million. $50 million.
Would you take a crack at it?
No. What are you, nuts? It's like the biggest cartel in the world. It's him, his military, his whole country. I mean, come on. They're going to
I'm
look
just-
at me and they're going to be like, yeah, I know why you're here.
I'm just saying, like, I mean,
Be dead instantly.
in general, would you? I mean, you could pretend to work at Chevron. I have no idea.
Nah, man. No.
You're an engineer.
Yeah, you're an engineer.
I'm good.
Would you take a crack
You're the
at
white
it?
devil. Wait, what?
Would you take a crack at it?
Nah. That ain't worth it.
Do you guys think you could kill somebody?
Yes.
I don't know. Probably.
If I had to.
If I had to.
If it came down to life or death, me or them, and if it's something or my family,
What
and
about
protecting
you?
my family.
You taking a crack at it? Sorry.
I mean, obviously, I'm not taking a crack at it, but I think,
Why? Obviously,
well, because I'm
you'd
here
be the
talking
least
to you
suspecting
guys.
person.
If this,
He'd be down there already.
yeah, if I was taking
You
a crack
speak
at
Spanish.
it,
You speak in Spanish.
He doesn't speak Spanish.
Speaking Spanish.
Él se habla español muy
no
bien.
mames.
No mames, güey. Vato loco, como que quiere. You could do it.
It's an interesting topic of conversation because I believe I could do anything. when it comes to certain things.
Wait,
You
be
going into the
careful.
studio, bro? You going into the studio?
Be
You're gonna
careful.
a rap star?
You could do anything. There's a lot of
when it comes into certain things, meaning like I think I can spend some time at a range, for instance, and get good at shooting, right?
You're not already good?
I would say I'm okay.
nah, Scotty. He shoots like this and not like this. So there's a bit of a learning
just out
curve.
here
You got to learn the
smoking
proper way.
motherfuckers.
The algorithm's really not gonna like this episode.
I know. We'll cut that out. We'll cut that
But-
out.
No, I don't. That's not gonna hurt it. We're already hurt. There's all
Wow.
this talk of death and shooting and
We'll just mark it. Well, it's marked for mature audiences, so
Yeah.
I can mark this one for mature audiences.
yeah.
But I think that with a right team, I think we can get it done. I think we can get it done.
Bro, I think there's some
Okay.
Blackstone, BlackRock, whatever the hell they're called, Black whatever the hell teams
Black
out
tar.
there. What were the ones?
Black tar.
What was the one that got defunct after like Obama left? I forget what it was called. Black something. Like there's got to be teams out there already. Maybe, you know, I don't know why they wouldn't try. It's not dead or alive though. This reward's not dead or alive. It's just like information, you know, leading to the capture of or indictment of President Maduro. I mean, do
I
you
thought
guys?
said there was a full-on hit on him?
I mean, it's a reward for. It's a.
Nah,
Reward
I thought
for-
you said no. I thought you full-on said there's a hit on the president.
I said I don't know. It's basically like a hit because like, but I don't know. I don't. It's
Black
not
Ops?
Dead or alive.
So here's the thing. Like,
Talking Black Ops?
What the
Black
bigger what
Ops?
the bigger thing is like
Black
is
Ops.
we have
Black what?
Black Ops.
Black Ops. I mean, yeah, they're black. They're not Black Ops though.
Black cops.
Black Ops.
That's what I
OPS,
thought
Black
he
Ops.
said. I was like, what are you talking about? Briar Cliff or something? I don't know what the hell it was called.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
But
more information on that.
while you're looking for
It's
that,
like security. They're like the security forces, private security forces, right?
what was I gonna say?
We don't know.
What's going to happen over the next 6 months to a year is going to really pave the way for our relationships with South America and Mexico. And that to me is the bigger concern, right? Like, regardless of whether you like Trump or you don't like Trump, he has a role as president of the United States. And some of the things that he does or says rubs people the wrong way. But when you are just going to actively use military to combat forces without the consent from other countries to be able to do that on their land, it sort of feels a little, if I was Mexico and that's happening, I would feel away.
I mean, I think every other country would feel that way too.
I know.
Like all of South America and Latin America. I mean, Central America, whatever you call it these days, they're going to be like, he could do that to us.
I think it's a show of putting your balls on the table. He's just like, floop.
Yeah, but
We did this.
There also needs to be some sort of diplomacy. Like, you have to...
Diplomacy with what? A cartel member?
No, the fucking
Like
actual
Maduro.
military of Mexico. I mean, not military. The
Yeah, but
actual
if the
government.
compromise and the corruption, you can't work with them if there's people in there that are going to get the information to.
Well, I understand that, but what I'm saying is we have to, then we're just saying that the Mexican government is too far gone, that we can't be able to communicate and or
It might be.
Well, at 20%, I would say that's a no. At 40%, I would say you're getting in the point of
Bro,
no.
20%. If it's a group of 10 people, that means 2 of those people are compromised.
I know.
So like,
Thanks for mansplaining 20% to me. I really appreciate that.
I mean,
You
because
said-
you're saying
You said
you're
up
making
to
it
50%.
Well, I said that people that are into this say rough estimates about 25%, and some estimates are leading up to like 40 to 45%. So I just rounded up to 50. But like for me, if it's 50%,
That's a whole nother person out of that 10 group from 40
if
to
it's
50.
50%, well, if it's at 45, it's half a person.
it's a midget.
If it's 50%,
We're hitting all of the groups today.
yeah.
We're in all the groups today.
I love achondroplasiacs.
If it's 50%, you may be right. Like it may be too far. Like we just need to clear house. But then at the end of the
No,
day,
it's definitely too far. At 50%, it's definitely too far.
well, then what is the answer? Just go to war?
I don't know.
The
dude.
answer is it's the same answer for the Middle East.
What? Well, so let's do a comparison here. Do you know how many soldiers were in the Taliban? When we invaded,
They're Taliban, them having them the soldiers, about 75,000 of them soldiers there in the Taliban.
Yeah,
when we
I reckon
invaded-
they ain't good people.
I
either.
reckon they had
All right,
about
let me
them
get us back on track
75.
here. When we invaded Afghanistan, how many Taliban soldiers were there?
11,000.
25,000.
25,000. I think it was 50. 50,000.
Okay.
So let's talk about this. Mexico is bigger than Afghanistan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't
Okay.
even eradicate 50,000 Taliban soldiers.
There's a difference.
How are we going to eradicate 400,000?
There's a difference. You just gotta use different tactics, right? The reason why we couldn't deal with the Taliban was because of the landscape there, and like, you know, they were able to hide in places and do all that other stuff, whatever. In Mexico, plus the way it is now, all you gotta do is like you could do targeted beeper attacks. You know, I mean, Apple brought on the Department 8200. You just take everybody out like they did to the other people overseas. I mean, it's at this point, like, that's the way things are going to go. You got to do some kind of...
I still think about that beeper
Oh my God.
thing.
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
Is-
Excuse my language. It's like... And it's just concerning, like, in general, I don't know. I might move away from an Apple phone soon, because now it's like...
Wow.
It's just...
We're all switching to Samsung?
No.
Maybe.
No, they explode without a beeper.
Oh.
They just go boom in your pocket.
Wow.
Listen, I hear what you're saying in regards to phones, but like, I'm not gonna move away from Apple. To me, like, where are you gonna go? Fucking flip phone? Have fun.
G Flip.
No, I mean...
Yo.
Android that you can run a different operating system on. I mean, honestly, listen.
You could run a
everything
different
is...
you could run a different operating. Oh no, that's for not an operating system.
Yeah, that Samsung Fold is huge, bro.
The iPhone Fold's about to come out.
No way.
They think next year.
Nah.
We're getting a new. So the new phones.
I ain't spending no $2,000 on no phone. That's wild.
Well, before we go into what about Apple, because we're up on time really.
Yeah.
Closing points in regards to like Mexico situation. All right, we'll just talk about, because it's not just Mexico, Venezuela. With the what the fuck is other what are those people called? The El Trago? No.
Tren de Aguaga?
Yeah.
Agragua?
Tren de Aragua.
Yeah.
They are the Venezuelan cartels moving in on Mexico.
So when we're looking at all of these cartel fractions from Mexico all the way into South America, right? like, what is your stance right now on how you see things and like what your thoughts are on the path that we're heading?
I think Trump is going to do some crazy stuff without anyone's permission, and it's not going to be good.
Not going to be good for United States. For
I don't think it's going to be good for the United States. I think a lot of things have happened that are not looking good for the United States from Trump's presidency.
Or are they, because it's showing a strong stance?
I think that what it's showing is that these countries, other countries, cannot really trust long-standing things that have been kind of like understood from America. Not
Is it though? Because understood is a different story. If it's been something that's been a problem for however long, and we've tried the
This
approach of working
particular-
with their governments,
Yeah.
well, that's fine. But like, we've tried the approach of working with their governments to eradicate it, taking them on face value of them saying that they're working on eradicating it, working on making changes, reform, whatever, and then stuff's not getting done. Then at a certain point, you say, "Hey, I'm just gonna do it myself." And listen, this is not me saying I agree with what's being done. This is not me saying I agree with Trump. This is just me playing devil's advocate or looking at the other perspective of, at a certain point, you got to say, hey, this isn't getting done the way it needs to be getting done. We've allowed you guys to work on it your way. Now it's time for us to do it our way.
So Trump's been looking for a 51st state. You're saying it's not Canada, it's Mexico? Can't go in there and just not,
I think,
not,
I think
absorb
we'd
them.
rather have Mexico than Canada.
Maybe. We would probably not rather make them a state because then you have to follow like minimum wage stuff and all that. But
Well, that's okay because,
unbelievable.
yeah, I can't believe this.
Well, yeah, I mean, did you hear about? I mean, you heard about like this guy who was like super conservative guy was like, yeah, they need to stop taking my workers. This is the whole business model is that I have these illegal workers so I don't have to pay them benefits. It's pretty wild, but I mean, Wiz made a good point. Like, we need another place to find these industry hubs for, so we can get away from it being China, right? Make the iPhones in Mexico. Stop making them in China. But at the same time, like, you have this big freaking cartel problem. It's not just big; it's freaking huge. It's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, those
I don't know how you-
cartels. I don't know how many people OD on fentanyl per year. I don't have that number handy. I think it was 10 something.
I'll find out.
But you're talking about 32,000 deaths in Mexico from the cartels, from cartel related activity. And
72,776 overdose deaths involving fentanyl in 2023. In 2022, it was 73,838.
so 100,000 people are 6 feet under because of these cartels in Mexico per year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's worse than COVID numbers.
What's COVID?
The deaths from COVID.
Well, are those
And
actually
look
deaths
what we
from
did.
COVID, though?
The whole world shut down for COVID and destroyed our economy. But what are we doing about these 100,000 deaths per year? Like,
Yeah.
really? Really? That's wild, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's like 0.03% or like,
What's that?
yeah, 0.03% of the population.
What, 100,000?
Yeah.
Oh, of the world?
No, of the United States.
300 million. So I don't know. It's
Yeah.
not much. We shut down the whole country for less than that in COVID deaths.
I mean,
How many people in America died from COVID?
That's the thing. That number is not accurate because
it's
they were
skewed
just
number.
marking down COVID as a cause of death
yeah, it's a
for
skewed number.
Well, I think
Things that-
even the inflated number, it's probably not in comparison. 1 million people didn't die from COVID.
No, that they did. That's what I mean.
No.
Yeah. Let's hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
So my thoughts on
1.2 million confirmed deaths total.
My thoughts on this cartel situation is I hope that we can work on trying to mend relationships in areas where those relationships need mending before we just go in and attack. Because we can go ahead and do that, and I know that we can go in and fight whoever we want to fight and make all of these kind of people be the bad guy, right? But then we have to come back to how do we move forward as a nation, and how are other organizations, other countries looking at United States as a partner and an ally if we're going into these places where they think that we're allies and just eradicating fractions of cartel, right? Which also means you're attacking the government. So that's where my sort of I don't have a happy
Yeah.
medium, and I don't know what the answer is.
I don't know. I think that countries respect and appreciate a certain level of predictability. If your country, if you're a person who is an unpredictable person, I don't want to hang out with you. Right? If I can rely on you, if you're consistent, even like at work, right? If your boss is not predictable, you're like, this guy's fucking crazy, right? Who wants to do a deal with the crazy person? Who wants to do a deal with an unpredictable person, right? Like, if I know I can make these arrangements with you and you're going to follow through with these arrangements, then I'll do business with you. If every 4 years you get schizophrenia, like what's happening the last 12 years, then like and this is my problem, right? I think that what Trump's presidency is showing is that the president probably has too much power. If he can just unilaterally do these things, if he can just go into another country because he says, and like that's going to happen and that's going to be okay, like I don't think that's going to be okay. I think this is going to be a problem. Or Congress is going to stop it, or some judge is going to stop it, right? Like I think he gets like 60 days or something to do something, so he's got to like knock this out in 60 days. But I don't think it's going to make us look good. It's going to make our country, it's going to have lasting effects of we can't trust that America is going to be consistent. We can't trust that America is going to be predictable. I don't know. That's where I'm at.
So,
but something has to happen.
So Apple has their press conference September 9th.
September 9th.
So I only bring that up is because I've been looking into. I don't know if everyone can see this, but my phone is dead, bro. Like it's been like, oh yeah. So I've been sort of glued. There's a rumor of the Apple Fold that's not rumored to come out this year, but there's going to be the Apple Air or the iPhone Air. So it's going to be really, really tiny in comparison. And then there's going to be the iPhone 17 and the 17 Pro. So we should get a better understanding on September 9th what their lineup has to offer. Also, I'm going to probably need a pair of AirPods, and the new generation AirPod Pros should be coming out. So we'll see some innovation or lack thereof
Probably lack thereof.
in the next couple of days, and then everything should be going live probably September 17th if the timeline looks to be accurate. We really don't have time to touch on the next subject.
No.
So all I'll do is a brief touch and say thoughts and prayers to everyone in Minnesota.
Who was affected by the Catholic school
Yep.
massacre?
Whether they are directly affected or just affected because that's their area, or affected because they have a child that goes to school. Whatever this brings home to you, may you guys find peace during this time, and hopefully we can do better as a country. This individual, when I first read this, I'm just going to say, also the news outlets need to do better, because when I first read this, I read it as it looked like to be a husband and wife or a brother sister combo, because it was like Robin Westman and something Westman, whatever his legal name was before transitioning. So I was looking at it like, huh? Yeah, it was like Robert Westman and Robin Westman. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. Like, not that it's good, but like a husband and wife combo, like doing this shooting, but it's not. It's the person transitioned from Robert to Robin. So one person created this. I also don't know. A big question that I have, and we can go into this next week, is he released a whole bunch of fucking videos on YouTube. Like, we get dinged for saying fuck and bullshit like that, like where our videos aren't even being pushed, but he's able to push, like, showing guns and talking about like his manifesto.
How many
Like,
views did he get?
I don't know.
Oh.
They've been taken down, so I can't give you an
Yeah,
honest
yeah.
answer.
Yeah, but it could have got like one view.
What I mean by that is, if that is flagging, then there should, like, we're at a
Well, I hope the
stage.
FBI's not showing up to my house after this episode.
Yeah, we're at a stage.
Talking about Barrett rifles.
Yeah. We're at a stage in technology that it shouldn't be hard for things to be pulled and triggered to say that this is a flag, and then for a certain amount of people to be able to identify said flag.
Bro, there's a guy. I'll tell you the state of the technology. There was a guy on TikTok that is like a super crazy left-wing person, and he talked about how they need to rise up in rebellion of the country. On TikTok, it had 10,000 views. Over 10,000 views. It had like 4,000 likes on it. On TikTok, I saw this. I reported his ass because I was like, this has to be against some sort of community guidelines. Like, he's talking about open rebellion in America against our current government. Right? Oh, we didn't find anything wrong with this user. They took no
My mic
action.
was muted for a little bit there.
Yeah, so there needs to be, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, we have an app called Gong that we use, right? So like when we have our disco calls or our demos with our potential clients, prospects, it's all being recorded, and it picks up all sorts of shit. So you're telling me that YouTube flagging us for saying the word fuck or whatever the case may be, or when we were talking about ICE, they didn't even push our shit because we mentioned, I forget what it was, but we mentioned
Riots
ICE and
or
riots or
yeah.
something like that, and they flagged our shit. You're telling me you can't create something that then creates a flag and you be able to push it to local government agencies. I find that hard to believe. And I think it starts there because this could have been prevented. Like, that's where I go.
So this is, I mean, you're moving into, I guess slippery slope of over surveillance, and
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
Why?
you want to
YouTube is a private entity. So YouTube is already doing they're already monitoring every single video, and things are
Yeah.
getting flagged internally anyway. But if someone is talking about like hate speech and or killing people and or whatever, that should be able to be flagged because that's not freedom of speech anymore. When you're talking about killing somebody, it's not freedom of speech. You're not allowed to do that. That's against the law. That's terroristic threats at bare minimum.
Yeah, probably.
Right? So you can't.
I guess,
Muhammad, I'm promising
there's an argument to that.
You can't, as a civil, as a person of the United States, get on somewhere and say that you are looking to kill somebody for whatever reason. Like that's a terroristic threat. That's a charge. Go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. So if you're committing a crime on a private company such as YouTube, that should be able to be flagged and be able to be sent out. I don't know what was entailed in this video. From the couple of snapshots that I saw, it was like writings on the magazine, like saying "fuck Trump" or whatever the case may be. Like a lot of like just craziness, and to me, that just raises red flags. Like there's a problem here. So I know what you're worried about, overreach, right? And I get it.
Well,
like people should be.
I was gonna segue into something else because there's already things that are being put into place that are basically gonna scan through everyone's stuff. Kind of almost like we get into an area of like Minority Report type shit where
they're trying to predict
over analyzing all of your communication, all of your whatever you do for quote unquote stopping crime from happening. But like, I don't know, there's a Palantir's software, there's something called Gotham. And it's like a crime analytics software. I don't know. It's a slippery slope.
Can you put that on the topic channel so that way we all can research it and have a conversation about that app? Because that sounds crazy to me. I've never heard about it, so I kind of would like to look into it.
Yeah. Also, my mic was muted for a little bit there. I don't know how much we lost, or I don't know how much of mine didn't show up, but I'll check afterward.
Oh, you mean internally? I'm
on the record.
Yeah, because I've been saying I've been hearing you the whole time.
Yeah.
No, on the recording because I had to mute it for a couple of times.
Why?
All right. Well, thank you for listening in. Like, follow, subscribe. This is episode 15.
Yeah.
Episode 15.
Nice.
Bless you.
Great for the recording.
Another milestone. Another milestone. We're getting.
See y'all next
there.
week.
Have a good one. Happy Labor Day.